Can I play a piece of audio for you guys? Do we have time to do a little bit more, Case?
Yeah.
I got this video a few times, and it was sent to me over the weekend. I'm sure it's just the viral thing that's making the rounds. And apparently this woman in California was addressing a city council or some sort of a group of authorities.
It was from it's from 2008.
Okay. And she apparently has some ideas that she wants to.
Can't wait to hear that.
Way to make California a better place through agriculture.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
Well, the crops are growing very well, and they're organic, and some of them have pesticides, and I think that we should make a perfect pesticide for the crops that is good for people and healthy and keeps the crops preserved, too, because we need the food, because it's food and stuff, and organic food is good also. And the businesses downtown really need to lower their rent, because if the rent was lowered, those people would really have their own businesses. They have enough stuff. They're very good at making things. They're like experts. They're really good.
Now, pause for a second. There's a whole room of people, and the council there, I guess it's Santa Cruz, the city council, they're just sitting there like, and she just keeps going.
Like experts. They're really good. And we can really be a community and make the things and sell them in our stores. And I really believe that it can be a California thing, that it can really work out, because we can be rich in cotton and mining metals and silkworms, and we can make things.
Silkworms.
Yes.
Silkworms.
They say the wealthiest states in the union are the ones that can produce silkworms.
Well, they got to mine metal and have cotton too, Steve.
And
to make those metal shirts
and things.
Yes.
Remember, and make things.
Worms, and we can make things. We can make things, cars. The machine can make it for us, and we can have the community and the city in San Francisco, and we can make things and put them in the stores. On the East Coast, they have slaves, and they believe in slavery and made in China, but on the West Coast, the new West Coast, we don't believe.
Wait a minute. She said it's quite on the East Coast. They believe in slaves, and they have slaves in China.
Things and put them in the store. On the East Coast, they have slaves, and they believe in slavery and made in China, but on the West Coast, the new West Coast, we don't believe in that. We believe in the union. And that's what we are.
What I'm amazed is when you watch the video, her breasts are actually an inner tube around her waist.
Yeah. Is she wearing a bra?
No,
I don't think
she's a total hippie. She's not wearing a bra.
Nutrition, which is really good. He has government funding for small business owners. You can grow every kind of fruit and vegetable you want. That's how they do it. They have fruit trees and vegetable trees. That's where fruit and vegetable trees.
Vegetable trees. The
people on the back not hear her?
I know.
They're like not even reacting.
I know. They're just sitting.
I'd be dying.
Ma'am, would you shut the F up? Well, you dropped one of your breasts.
The fruit and vegetables, it'll last forever. You can put, broccoli or strawberries in the freezer. It'll last forever. If you don't, it might go bad in a while. But people, we live in California. This is our home. This is where we live.
This is a call to action.
Yes.
People.
Food is so good for the people because it's free. All you have to do is pay the farmers and pay for the land. But why do we have to pay for the land? The land's free. It's new land, I mean, do we have to pay for the land? Do we have to pay rent? Do we have to pay? The food's free. So we should just sell it at the farmer's market.
It's free, so sell it. Thank you.
It's free, so sell it.
Next speaker.
One guy there with the propeller on his hat is applauding. Now that's some sage advice. Thank you, Droopy Booby lady.
What the hell was that?
Finally, someone with the goddamn head on their shoulders.
Oh, my God.
Droopy Booby
Thank you, Droopy Booby lady.
I started watching it.
Any more idiots need to step up to the podium? Anybody else? Any more silkworm chat?
When I first started watching this, I felt horrible for her. I was like, "Oh, you poor."
Well,
soul.
Who let you do that?
Yeah, who let you out of the house?
Unfortunately, they're obliged to listen. I mean, that's the way the system works.
You have to.
It's like the helicopter pilot guy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find that one.
But I wonder if she walked away thinking, "Yes, nailed it! I totally got my point across about slavery."
I thought I was going to buckle, but I got it. It's like this, dude.
You're in that helicopter, and you're nothing but a chameleon, lemon-headed, coward, terrorist. and I'm after you, buddy.
This is a guy who believed that they were Black Ops helicopters
Right.
that were hovering around his house all the time. Between him and the Droopy Booby lady,
Droopy Booby lady.
I'll take the Droopy Booby lady.
Booby lady.
That chick knows what she's talking about.
Don't you love stupid people?
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh, my
It's
God.
amazing. Her head was in the right place, about 5 feet above her breast.
Can we play some of it again?
Well, the crops are growing very well, and they're organic, and some of them have pesticides. And I think that we should make a perfect pesticide for the crops that is good for people and healthy and keeps the crops preserved too. Because
Let's just make a perfect pesticide.
Yeah, make a perfect one.
Well, what did she ask for altogether?
She was just taking lunch orders.
Dude, she doesn't. Taking lunch orders.
All we wanted was you to make a deli run for us.
I think the core of what she's getting at is there should be no rent.
Yes.
That everything should just be free
'Cause it's
because the
free.
land is free.
And in a free world, you should be able to rest your laptop on your knockers.
But she wants you to sell the free fruit
and
at the
vegetables.
farmer's market.
Yeah, at the
But
farmer's
she's saying that if you don't pay rent, how can you're selling things and then you're paying rent and you're not getting anything?
How can you pay rent on land that's free for everyone?
Right.
Yeah.
we need the food because it's food and stuff.
It's food and stuff. We need the food because it's food and stuff.
And keeps the crops preserved too, because we need the food because it's food and stuff. And organic food.
She came
is
back
good
later,
also.
Preston. I have the second part of it.
Yeah.
I personally believe
Oh, totally.
that U.S. Americans are unable to do so because some people out there in our nation don't have them.
Hold on, Steve. I got this instant message that says perfect pesticide for hippies equals soap.
There you go.
And the businesses downtown really need to lower their rent, because if the rent was lowered, those people would really have their own businesses. They have enough stuff. They're very good at making things. They're like experts. They're really
like
good.
experts.
They're like experts.
And the council's sitting there like, you just know they go, oh boy, we got a winner here.
Community and make the things and sell them in our stores. And I really believe that it can be.
By the way, this is edited down from the original length. You can see there's about 10 jump cuts.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Yep.
California thing that it can really work out, because we can be rich in cotton and mining metals and silkworms, and we can make things. We can make things, cars.
There's cars. There's a certain point at which there's a massive disconnect. It's like the
Lord.
Here's the hippie the tree huggers. Remember that video?
God, yeah.
These are people that would go out into the woods and they would cry over chopped down trees.
They would apologize
to the trees. And here's it.
Tell them that we love them and that we don't want them to die.
She's screaming to a tree stump.
Oh my God.
But it's almost like Jose prepared her speech for her, because she's like, we like things cars.
We like things cars. I will not answer that question.
Wow. Oh man, that's just painful.
So the link to it's on PrestonandSteve.com
Okay,
if you haven't
right.
seen it. I think it's called California Ranch.
Droopy Booby lady.
Nailed it.
Booby
Yeah. Nailed it. Yes. They got my point across. Yeah. I'm going to make things happen now.
She thought she was like Harvey Milk.